Hi everyone, my name is Sam, and this is Today in History. Today is Thursday, November the 21st, the 326th day of 2024. There are 40 days left in the year. On this day in 1620, 41 male passengers on the Mayflower, prior to landing at Plymouth, Massachusetts, signed the Plymouth Compact, by which they agreed to abide by the laws of the new government that they would establish. On this day in 1783, the first crewed hot air balloon flight was made by Jean-François Pilote de Rosier and François Laurent Marquis d'Arlens, traveled from the Château de la Magritte across the Bois de Boulogne on the edge of Paris in a balloon made by Joseph Miguel and Jacques-Étienne Montgolfier. On this day in 1806, the Continental system, a blockade designed to close the entire European continent to the British trade, was proclaimed when Napoleon issued the Berlin Decree. On this day in 1878, Lord Lytton, the Viceroy of India, launched the Second Anglo-Afghan War. On this day in 1898, Belgian artist Rene Magritte, one of the most prominent surrealist painters, whose bizarre flights of fancy blending horror, peril, comedy, and mystery, was born. On this day in 1920, American baseball player Stan Musial, who was considered one of the game's greatest hitters, was born. Also on this day in 1920, on Bloody Sunday, the Irish Republican Army killed 11 Englishmen suspected of being intelligence agents, and the Black and Tans took revenge the same afternoon, attacking spectators and players at a Gaelic football match in Croke Park, Dublin, killing 12 and wounding 60. On this day in 1922, Rebecca Ann Felton of Georgia was sworn into office, becoming the first woman seated in the U.S. Senate. Felton, who was appointed to the seat, served only 2 days. On this day in 1931, the horror classic Frankenstein, based on the stage adaptation of Mary Wollstonecraft Shelley's 1818 novel, was released in the United States, and it helped make the hulking monster, who was portrayed by Boris Karloff, one of the most recognizable characters in film history. On this day in 1964, the Verrazzano Narrows Bridge, spanning New York Harbor from Brooklyn to Staten Island, opened to traffic. On this day in 1995, a peace agreement known as the Dayton Accords was reached by the presidents of Bosnia, Croatia, and Serbia, ending the Bosnian War. On this day in 2000, the United Farm Workers, the UFW, called off the boycott of California table grapes, begun in 1984 by union organizer Cesar Chavez to protest the use of dangerous pesticides. It was part of a series of UFW strikes that had started with the Delano grape strike in 1965 through 1970. On this day in 2002, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, NATO, summit meeting in Prague extended an official invitation to become new alliance members to Bulgaria, Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, Romania, Slovakia, and Slovenia. On this day in 2017, after some 37 years as leader of Zimbabwe, first as Prime Minister and later as President, Robert Mugabe resigned from office as the Parliament began impeachment proceedings against him. All right, everybody, that's it for today. Today is Thursday, November the 21st, the 326th day of 2024. There are 40 days left in the year.